How does a 13-year-old boy wake up one morning and realize the entire country suddenly knows his name? Imagine turning on the radio in 1971 and hearing a voice so young, so pure, that it feels almost impossible the singer is still a child. That song was "Go Away Little Girl." Within weeks it climbed to #1 on the Billboard Hot 100, and the boy behind that voice, Donny Osmond, became one of the biggest teen idols America had ever seen. But the truth is, that moment wasn't the beginning of the story. It was only the explosion. Donny's life had already been unfolding under stage lights long before the world noticed. Born on December 9, 1957 in Ogden, he grew up in a house filled with 9 siblings, constant noise, and music echoing through nearly every room. The Osmond family believed deeply in discipline, faith, and unity through the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. But their greatest bond was music. Singing together wasn't a career plan, it was simply what the family did. By the time Donny was 6, he was already performing on national television beside his brothers on The Andy Williams Show. While most children were learning multiplication tables, Donny was learning stage timing, microphones, and how to smile through bright studio lights. And then came the teenage years, the dangerous moment for every child star. When Sweet and Innocent introduced him as a solo singer and Puppy Love followed, teenage fans went wild. His photo covered magazines like Tiger Beat and 16. Thousands of girls screamed at concerts. Bedroom walls across America filled with his posters. To the world, Donny Osmond looked like the perfect teen idol. But here's the hidden problem with that kind of fame. When the world loves you for being young, what happens when you grow up? By the early 1980s, the music industry had changed. New sounds, new artists, and a tougher audience. The sweet teen image that built Donny's fame suddenly became a shadow he couldn't escape. Radio stations moved on. The spotlight faded. For many artists, that moment is the end. But Donny refused to disappear. In 1989, something unexpected happened. A song called "Soldier of Love" began climbing the charts. Radio stations played it as a mystery track, without revealing the singer. Listeners loved it. The song rose to #2 on the Billboard Hot 100. Only later did the world discover the voice belonged to Donny Osmond. Without the old image attached, audiences heard him differently. It was proof of something powerful. Sometimes the world has to forget who you were, before it can see who you've become. From Broadway stages like Joseph and the Amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat, where he performed more than 2,000 times, to television shows, Las Vegas residencies, and even winning Dancing with the Stars in 2009, Donny kept reinventing himself, not once, not twice, but across more than 50 years of entertainment. And maybe that's the real lesson behind his story. Fame can arrive overnight. But longevity? That takes resilience. Because the boy who once sang on television at 6 years old didn't disappear with time. He simply kept stepping back on stage, again and again, proving that true artists aren't defined by one moment of success. They're defined by how many times they find their way back.